So right now, I believe that each of you more or less are ready to log in, log out, transfer files, open directories, right? If you missed your chance, you'll go it ongoing or by watching the presentations in one weekend, one day. What is our next goal or set of goals? We do want, I remember your name starts with A.
Mike?
Yes.
S.
Sunil. Yes. So Sunil was asking a perfect question last time. Why did we set up molecular model of hydrogen molecule in form of Cartesian coordinates in text form? It looks like the silliest thing in the course and in the lab. Many things that we will go over are already known to you. So we are going to build molecular models to build this Cartesian coordinates for each atom in the model just by clicking mouse in the right software. The best software for this initial thing is Gauss-U, and the plan is to access it on USD HPC cluster via X connection. But if X connection will fail, we'll skip it. But it is the main point, like main activity for computational chemists, for molecular modelers, and there are several other pieces of equipment that have been installed here. I've checked it, and it is free thing that free piece of software, Avogadro, that you may install in like 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds as we go. So the goal is to find the right software. Now there is a lot of competing softwares that convert human clicks into set of Cartesian coordinates. Okay? If you are familiar with this, you do not need this instruction. You can do it on your own. So create models, adjust in inter-atomic lengths, angles, so that later it will be fed into software that optimizes geometry, finds topology, and does some other versatile things. What else is on the list and on your mind or on my mind? The idea of using clusters, supercomputers. Right now I'm in presence of a practicing expert who is getting money for this activity. No one of us, so you may actually select or compete with those who are selected to present this activity and present it as your own thing in class. But right now you do have this little desktops that are pathetic. Pathetic in the sense that you cannot run too much calculations on them. There is one way to make super strong CPU, but then it is limited by major frequency. You cannot do, even with very good CPU, you cannot reach much productivity. And the current trend in the world of calculations is just build a thing that has many CPUs, or even have several nodes with a couple of CPUs and make them to talk to each other and operate under central robotic administration. So when you need to compute something, your task, the task that you need to compute is distributed among the available CPUs. The practical thing for us is to learn how to do it. In different systems, it may change by syntaxes, but the idea is always the same. There is a concept of so-called job scheduler program, where you as a client submit which job with files from which directory, for how long time you want to run, for how many CPUs you want to distribute, and then unlikely your desktops and laptops, it will not work right away. It will go to a queue, and provide resources for complete this job when the resources are available. This is the major disadvantage. The rest are advantages. If you are the only one user, or so other people are not aware of the cluster, you can submit 100 jobs and become super productive. Or if you work as a team, you may have several members of the team submit jobs simultaneously and work to some sort in parallel. So humans work in parallel and supercomputer works in parallel. High productivity, right? So the ways to implement this idea can be a little bit different on different clusters, but idea is always the same. What other works do you have? I'm announcing, and then I'll just sit and do practically and show it on the screen. So another, so of course, the jobs like optimization, finding total energy can be submitted to the scheduler as explained. And in addition, there are a couple of other auxiliary pieces of software that we need to become acquainted with. So this specific one, do you see from last rows, Babel? It is converter of formats. So as you have seen last time when we were making H2 molecule, we were saving in format X, Y, and Z coordinates for each other. But so many people thought that they're smart and they can get money or glory by writing down computational chemistry software. So right now in the world, in the public and private domain, there is about 100 codes. And each of them use, or most of them, some of them use the original format for saving the chemical structures. So Cartesian is the simplest and most natural for physicists, but if you are a true chemist, you may much better like interatomic distances and angles, right? Or there are some other, if you are biochemist, you may need a list of neighbors and type, like information in which structural information about atom, like how many coordinated it is, like in which charge. So all these formats exist independently, but we do not need to be dependent on them. If you paid or downloaded only one piece of software, we should be able to convert from one to another, to unify. Some pieces of software try to do it for us, but no one takes responsibility with it. This piece of software is kind of a dictionary. You can convert the molecule saved in one format into another format and use any software that is available to you. So someone of us, I know who. You'll present this thing in 1 week and one day. And I will try to cover, hopefully today, and hopefully next Wednesday. Yes?
Would you also like me to cover NewsMat?
I have no idea what is it, but you're very welcome to cover as much as you can in 3 minutes.
Well, maybe you want me to cover that instead of that one, because NewsMat takes like check files and you can get the geometry from that.
No. Only as an addition. So if Russell will will check that Babel is installed on HPC, or if it is not installed, help to put it there, would be great. I'm not aware if it is there, but
I don't think it is.
On the clusters that we all practiced to connect last time, South Dakota HPC, it is installed, and from the directory and account that you are connecting to, it is available right away in a command line mode. So we can do it very quick on routine procedure. What else? I hope you do not object that I'm talking too much. It gives general perspective, and then we'll go to practical aspects.